Good afternoon.
Or morning, or evening, wherever you are.
No one listens to this in the evening.
Breaking news. The Try Guys have been gaslit by Saturday Night Live.
Have they?
Yeah, you see this? You hear about this?
I didn't click through in the thread, so I only saw the first question asking, did they just... And that messed it up, sorry.
They were victim blaming, right?
Yes.
SNL?
Yeah.
God damn it.
They went in on the Try Guys for dumping their friend for kissing a girl. And the outrage was that they were saying that it was consensual, despite her being an employee of the Try Guys, I think.
There was a little bit of a power dynamic issue.
I also saw a tweet that was like, they're making fun of the victims here. And I think like they were talking about the other Try Guys, like calling them victims, which is so funny. Like, it's funny to picture them like trying to get pussy by like going to a place like, yeah, my friend just like cheated on his wife. I'm really messed up about it.
The funny thing too is somebody
It would
who's
suck
like,
if I did it too. It would make it even worse.
I saw like a fan of theirs trying to attempt like why it is actually traumatizing. They're like, Ned was supposed to be the good husband one. I'm like, damn, if only he was the cheating guy archetype, like the other tall guy. Man. Everybody thought it was to be that guy. He's the scummy dog. Not Ned Flanders. Hell no.
But we do have a guest today. We are joined by Jesse Singal. Welcome, Jesse.
Hello. I got a 12-hour suspension. It's my first ever 12-hour ban that I've ever gotten on Twitter.
Wow, congrats.
Like right before recording for changing my name to Jesse Singal's assistant and changing my Avi to a picture of the Joker, like Heath Ledger Joker, because he said, I'll have my assistant pencil you in so I can read all your tweets to me. And I replied, Jesse's assistant here. He's right. I'm gonna... Hang on. Sorry. Fuck. I'm so hungover. I'm sorry. I don't know. I can't find the tweet. They made me delete it.
Oh,
Fuck.
I'm sorry.
I'll find it. I saw a screen cap on the TL.
So you're his assistant, and Twitter made you delete your tweet. That's kind of messed up. Because you're hired.
Yeah, right?
You're hired to say that. You're hired to.
He hired me to say that.
Read these tweets.
Literally. Everything I've ever tweeted.
He blocked me. He blocked me for after he inspected my penis. He asked me, he's like, I gotta see your genitals if you're gonna reply to me. So I said, okay. And I showed him different angles of my penis and my testicles, and then he blocked me.
Like, I used to be his assistant, and I would do research for him on his stories about straight guys having sex with each other. And I would go around to different dogging spots and interview all the guys and say, like two guys fucking each other and say, are both of you straight? And they would just kind of look at me.
Excuse me, guys, not to
mark it down in the ledger
here, but which one's the straight one?
Yeah.
Two straight guys
which one's the straight
truther. Oh my god. There's some guy sitting there, his wife's all bent over the car, and you walk up and just start fucking kissing the guy's neck. What the fuck, man? I just thought.
Use one of those head massages.
I thought you were a
to give him
straight
a head
guy.
massage.
I just thought you're the one at the dogging spot.
I hate dogging.
Jesse Signal's assistant
honestly
here.
fucking hate dogging.
He's right. I know your address, and I'm going to touch your penis and balls.
Oh,
Yeah, that is what I said.
Damn. That fucking freaked him out.
I do know his real address in real life, though.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's my
I've tweeted
house.
it
He lives with
before,
me.
but not. I should know better than to like interact with him at all. Like usually my interaction with him is like tweeting like, check out this hot dog I just got for lunch, and then just adding him. But this morning I was just so hungover, and I was like, I was so annoyed with him. Oh, guess what article I wrote again, you guys?
Guess what?
Doesn't he get sick of that?
No,
Right?
actually, believe it or not, he does not get sick of talking about children's genitalia for some weird
He
reason.
needs to go back to the straight guys having sex with each other. I missed that era of his articles.
Literally, like,
Why are straight men fucking each other's assholes?
Noah Berlatsky somewhere when he does it, like, get your own shit.
Hey, leave the kids to me.
It's so
we
funny
gotta
because,
coordinate this.
like, so many of like the TERF guys are like not even TERF, but like transphobic, like, you know, like like Katie Herzog, Jesse Singal, Glenn Greenwald, a pattern I've noticed is that right before they become obsessed with like trans people, they were all obsessed with dogs. Like Katie Herzog's like insane like dog tweets, like where she was like, "I'm calling the police because I see a dog that's not on a leash," like or something like. And Glenn Greenwald's like 100 dogs. Yeah, literally. Like they all move on from dogs to like people for some reason. It's like such a strange pattern.
They've successfully put down all the dogs in their vicinity down. So like, hey, all right, let's solve another issue that's been bothering me.
That is something that a lot of people like. They use that as an outlet for their need to control people.
Yeah,
I remember Megan McArdle used to talk about that a lot, like people bringing their dogs into restaurants and stuff.
Oh yeah,
it's more socially acceptable than like complaining about homeless people on the timeline.
She goes jogging with lunch meat rolled up with like rat poison in it. Throws in the yard.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if all of those people have poisoned dogs before.
Dude, sort of related to that, but not really on topic. I follow this lady who's a certified wildlife rehabilitation specialist in Minnesota, and half of the more than half of her patients are owls that are coming all woozy because they ate a fucking rat full of poison. They're like, "Oh, my stomach." So sad.
My tummy. Oh.
It's like not enough to kill the owl. They're just like, oh.
Owls are so sick.
What's even worse is when I eat the owl. Yeah. I catch an owl in my owl trap, and then it has the rat inside it.
The worst is when I eat the owl pellet.
Yeah, we eat the owl pellet.
That's like I break it apart and I eat the owl pellet.
The owl pellet's like the bottom of what do they call it? The cone ice cream shit with the chocolate at the bottom of it. Drumstick.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
biting off the bottom of the owl pellet and sucking it out.
Yeah,
yeah. This chocolate has tiny bones in it.
Where you know what we say. We'll put me saying drumstick over your voice.
Thank you.
Put a little Capri Sun straw inside of an owl pellet and sucking it out.
No.
Well, it's not going to be wet. It's all dried out by the owl's digestive system.
I want the dust.
I find them wet.
Yeah, I make it wet.
If you had access to owls, you could find them pretty wet.
If owls don't do like the wet like white like bird poop. They do like
pellets,
they throw up the owl
pellets. Pellets they vomit up because that's full of bones and other feathers and shit or whatever they ate.
They also take regular bird shit
as well. So they do bird shit as well, but it looks more green like a goose, I think.
It's like a cat's hairball.
Yeah.
But for bones.
What's that bird hole called? A colloquia or something?
Cloaca?
Yeah. Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Wish I had one of those.
Oh, I'm so proud of myself for remembering.
I wish I had a Coca-Cola.
I mean, you could just like close. Here's the thing: it's Locktober. You could lock yourself up and basically have a cloaca.
Yeah, there's nowhere else it's gonna go.
Don't drink water.
And you can pee out your butt.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
If you plug your urethra, it's gonna get rerouted somewhere. It's not gonna just have a tiny.
No, it's like putting your thumb over the hose. It's just gonna miss.
No, it's gonna go back.
Jeezy could do an updated version of I Stay High Like Giraffe Pussy. I can stay high like a cloaca. LeBron James, Kobe Laker.
I hope he does that.
I call him La Cloaca. I'm not calling him La Lesbian anymore.
Fuck. That's probably one of the only ones that's never been typed.
I'm gonna look it up.
How many different misspellings of a slur you can add to le, and it's like used 14 times.
That's like one of my favorite things to look up is like thinking of like a close spelling of like a food and just looking it up. Like
that was my bread and butter back in the day.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunately easy to spell, so not many people get that wrong.
Yeah.
One of my favorites were macaronian cheese, like it's from Macaronia. Macaronian cheese.
Macaronian cheese.
Cheese
Also, the 30 variants of scrambled eggs. Strangled eggs.
Scrambled
eggs is actually used so much though. Scrambled. To the point where I had to look it up. Like, is this an actual type?
Literally, like 2 weeks ago, I like retweeted like so many of them because Delaney, who's my friend on Twitter, was like retweeting them, and I was just losing my mind laughing. Just like, scrambled eggs. There was one where a guy did 2 different misspellings like in the same tweet. It was incredible.
I always loved people that wrote donuts as dog nuts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, some dog nuts.
They mix up the 2 spellings.
Yeah.
Dog nuts.
Dunkin'
like,
Dog
I can't
Nuts.
get that OUGH shit ever right. OG is fine. Dog nuts.
My favorite will always be Michael's finding people saying homemade Subway because they made a sandwich.
Homemade Subway on deck tonight for my girl.
Ham and turkey between 2 pieces of bread. Like, damn, homemade Subway.
I put too much lettuce on to like, just like the restaurant.
My favorite malapropism still, though, I think that I found is Motor Comeback, which is me remembering a kid when I was like 6 saying Mortal Kombat as Motor Comeback, and people still actually called it that. It's just kids from like 2014 being like, watch my brothers play Motor Comeback right now. They're so stupid. Motor Comeback, spelled just like that. It's so dumb. Or another simple one is...
Aren't they confused? They're like, where are the cars? I thought this was like Gran Turismo.
Right?
Why do they call it Motor Comeback?
When you start the game, it says the title like right there every single time.
Another simple one that
don't know how to
gonna read. It's a video game.
Another simple one that vaguely makes sense from that category is Rusty Bitch Face.
Yeah.
Rusty. This girl said I got rusty bitch face.
I
God,
said
it's so good.
I said play it by ear until like a year ago. Truly, I had
That
no
makes
idea.
sense too, though, and also, but a lot of foreigners still say that.
Yeah.
I was trying to find some more that I had bookmarked way back when in my bookmarks on Twitter, but I just saw the tweet. This guy, I think there's a tweet I saved for Andrew. It's just a picture of a guy's pint of Blue Moon, and it says, "Feeling Blue Moon-ish tonight. Frozen orange slice to top it off, mixed in with a little hashtag killer sandwich, hashtag how I met your mother."
That's an Eric Rahill tweet. That has to be. That can't
It's
be.
fucking amazing.
That's the happiest man
It
of
was
all
from
time.
June 6, 2014.
My bookmarks
A
are
killer
mostly
sandwich.
just like there's this account that I follow that is like it just only posts like old men that are fully naked but they're always in the weirdest positions, like literally like just standing around like NPCs that the AI hasn't loaded in for yet.
It's the one guy. It's the
Gerald or
Iraqi
something.
uncle.
Amo.
Yeah. There's like a whole ecosystem of those guys on
absolutely.
Twitter. It's wild.
The best guys.
A lot of those guys are from countries where it's super frowned upon to be like
An old
openly-
weird gay guy.
Well, old bear especially.
Yeah.
You're not a young twink. You stay off that beach. Put that cock back in there.
The best guys are the ones who are just constantly sending like $2,500 to like Lisa 19786445302, and they're also like their whole media is just like gifs of like a smiling face waving with hearts, or just their like broken bent penis. And like just pushing down the fat on their stomach, and just like holding it with one hand, somehow taking a picture. And it's great to like just scroll that in bed at like midnight when like laying next to my sleeping wife, just looking at these old men's cocks for an hour, and then go out. Time for bed.
Have you ever seen a fractured penis like right after it happened?
Yeah, every day.
No, I never have.
I break my penis.
The only reason I know is I was in one of those Twitter holes like we were just similarly talking about, and I just found the most disgusting, like sexy actually. He looked like a baseball glove, like swinger type guy from Texas, and he's just standing there in his mirror. I wish to God I saved this picture because I've gone and looked for it like 3 more times now because it's so horrifying that I closed out too quick. He's just standing in his mirror with like, it looked like someone fucking shot a baseball at his dick from 4 feet away at like 200 miles an hour. And he's like, can't play for a few weeks, Doc says. Broke my cock last night during a foursome. And I was like,
Holy shit. Well, at least
God
he went to a
damn.
doctor.
There's
It's
some big old
crazy.
60-year-old lady sat on it wrong.
it looked like Tiger Woods used it as a golf tee and swung low.
I'm gonna show you.
surprised-
I'm gonna show you the worst bent cock I've seen that's not actually broken.
Now,
We're gonna throw this in
Is there a way
general.
to fix
Wait,
that?
dude, we're gonna throw this in general so that everybody in this Discord can see it.
Oh,
Yes,
absolutely.
please.
Yeah,
I mean,
throw
clearly.
an at everyone in there so we
Yeah.
can. We've got Hassan in here. We've got Charlie Winsmore, Cameron,
There it is.
Caleb are online.
AOC.
Look at that.
Oh my god!
oh God,
That's not that bad.
It's pointing
honestly.
eastward.
Oh, come on. He's
That's
fish
pretty
hooking
bad.
people.
No, it's finding water. He's a diviner.
He's catching
like
women with that.
When God was building him, like the timer was ticking down. He didn't have time. He couldn't screw it on all the way. It's only half screwed on.
That guy herks off.
That guy's been herking off.
That
I'm
guy's been
surprised.
herking off.
I'm surprised there's not like a right wing like those guys who like use a hammer to like hit themselves in the cheekbones. Like
Oh, I
Oh,
love
yeah.
them.
I'm surprised that's not a thing. Like you have to snap your dick like a couple times. It makes it bigger. Like
This is what they took from us.
Yeah.
because the guys who like that, the guys cool who just want Taylor Swift to step on his nuts, they don't care about politics. They don't care about any of it.
Josh just reacted to it in the Discord.
Yeah.
Randomly. It's so funny.
Cool spends all day, every day, just thinking about, okay, where should I come on my own face now that Taylor Swift has requested that of me? What's going on?
Dude, Cool is the most organized chronic masturbator probably in the world. That guy has such a good routine and probably a fulfilling life of coming for Taylor Swift.
I would say...
Did she actually ask him to do that stuff?
Yeah, you've seen the pictures. I would say Yoda, the Yoda account has the best fulfilling jack-off life, where he just eats it at the end, because he seems like he's having a good time.
Dude, Taylor's so funny. She always forgetting her passwords and having to add a bunch of numbers at the end of her name like Reba.
She's always asking me for gift cards. It's weird. I thought it's like she just came out with a new album, but she's already asking me for $25 gift cards to Trader Joe's.
Well, you know
so she can pay her income taxes. I don't know.
The label stole a lot of her streaming income, so she's pretty broke. Yeah.
No, you don't understand. When she has access to her account again, she's gonna send me money back to make up for it.
Once she gets her masters, then it's like it's done. I'm rolling in it, so I gotta give her this $2,500.
I loaned her $3,000.
Oh, did you know Taylor Swift was a princess?
Michael's version is coming out.
She's a princess over in Africa. That's awesome.
She's a Nigerian princess.
Wow, that's amazing. I don't know lives in Lecky Island now.
So one of my aunt's estranged ex-husbands apparently used to run a scheme like that, where he would pretend
run one.
Yeah, so he would be
Shameful.
He'd pretend his car was broken down, and this is in Vancouver. And then when people would pull over, he'd be like, "Hey, I play for the BC Lions, which is the Canadian Football League team. But my shit broke down. It was before cell phones, so he's like, I just need $250 to get my car towed. Show up to the arena tomorrow, and I'll pay you back double." And people would just give him fucking money.
Oh,
my
$250.
That's crazy.
That's a lot to have your car.
And then they show up at the. Imagine showing up at the arena too, and you're just there waiting. Yeah,
you're in the parking lot. Yeah, he doesn't even say where to go.
Yeah, because you spend money to park.
I imagine.
I wish I could text him and ask which door it is.
I imagine on the drive there, you start realizing what do I do when I get there?
Oh, I guess I just donated money to a guy.
You didn't write it down.
So stupid.
It's kind of funny though. It's kind of funny to say you're a player for the BC Lions, because you could also just be here's my number. I'll call you and give it to you tomorrow. We can meet up somewhere and just give them a fake number. You don't have to say you're a player for the BC Lions.
Yeah, but that's cooler because then they shake your hand.
I guess that's true.
Why couldn't he call the manager of the team? Yeah, it would be embarrassing that my car broke down. I don't want to call them.
I don't want to get cut.
They might get mad at me.
They're gonna yell. They told me to stop to fix my car. And
if I'm late for practice one more time.
The coach thought he could fix my car and made it a little worse, and I don't want to embarrass him. It's
our coach is also
the person's nodding. Okay,
yeah.
Fix this.
Hey, this tracks for
what
me
we need to do.
Yeah, I want to help you out, man.
I wish I could give you more.
The BC Lions, they're big for me.
My ass is gonna be out there trying. My ass is gonna be out there trying this, but I'm gonna be like, "Hey, my name's Marshmallow. I got the helmet off right now. I just need $300 to get to the airport. Show up at Coachella. I'm gonna get you backstage."
My helmet fell off and it rolled down a hill.
So he got $300 and he walks away, but he's only 10 feet away in line, and he hears me go, "What's up? I'm Marshmallow. I got my helmet off." Right, that's the next
guy. That's my favorite joke from the Eric Andre show is when he's outside a club and he's like, "Yo, Siri, call T. I'm gonna get Tiesto on the phone right now."
Fuck, man, I would do anything if someone told me that. I'd be like, really? Someone the other day, I saw in just a random, I think it was under a tweet or in a chat or something, and someone said, "I'm not sure there's anyone famous from the Netherlands." And besides all the obvious historical figures, I was like, "Where did you Tiesto's from, you stupid motherfucker? You don't even know your own people."
Armin van Buren, probably.
Smoke some more pot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, pretty much every trans guy, but besides the point.
And no one famous trans guy.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Every trans guy.
Every trans guy is Dutch.
Hey,
all those people on Twitter that are posting about detransitioning.
Yeah.
Man, That would be such a fucking irritating raver guy shirt to wear. Trans rights.
Oh
my
god,
Bouncing around.
oh man, trans lives matter. I'm getting mad.
Someone's probably done that.
That absolutely.
I mean,
exists. No
100%.
fucking
If
way
you
to-
search for that right now, you'd find it.
There's so many guys like innocently wearing shirts like that that are like, rock and roll lives matter. And they're just like, this is awesome. And they're not even racist.
Chet covers his shirt up.
They just don't get it.
I like when I first started transitioning, I got like really drunk one night and I was so close to getting a tattoo that says I'm trans. Like, which would have been literally the
That would've
worst
been
tattoo
fucking
in history.
hilarious. No,
Yeah.
that'd be great. I love trans people, so
Yeah.
either one. I'll never misspeak about either of them. I feel the same.
Yeah, truly.
Positive.
They're both my favorite music. DJ Tiesto, if you ever want to come on the show, man.
Tiesto at Energy in 2000 is like one of the greatest live sets ever. Truly.
I love that one.
That's like so sick.
The last time I can remember where I was like close to being blackout drunk, like 4 or 5 years ago. I watched that.
Do you guys remember where you were when what's his name died? You know the one.
Tiesto.
Avicii?
Yeah,
Avicii?
Avicii.
Probably on the computer. Oh yeah, I remember. I was in the dorms in college and I got mad.
Aaron,
I was like, fuck Avicii.
Tom, you missed last night because you had gone to bed. You were very tired, and we switched over to video stream to Alex hosting. And right before we went live, I got Alex with such a joke that was making him giggle too hard to go live because he was trying to go live, and it was like that delay when you go offline.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Are you sure your stream key's okay?" And he said something else about the stream key. Then I said, "The stream key?" Like the Da Vinci voice, and it just fucking got him. It was the stupidest throwaway joke in the world, and we just kept laughing and laughing. It was great.
Strinkey.
Yeah. The stream key?
Strinky? Is the strinky right?
No, I'll never
Can I
be able
get
to
the
think of stream
strinky?
key in a different way. Great. Thank you. Those guys stream, by the way.
The Da Vinci guys?
Yeah, the Varos twins.
The Winklevoss
Oh my
twins.
god, iconic. I love their video about their dad dying. Like, literally, they look so happy, like as happy as they look in every other video. And they're like, R.I.P. Dad, shout out.
Our dad just died. We just got back from the funeral in Budapest. It was a crazy night. We are very sad. He was the #1 dad in the world. We love you, Dad. That's it.
Literally.
These guys are so weird looking.
They're
I think they look cool. Yeah,
They're
they look
so
good.
cool.
They both look like a toothbrush.
Is that well? I don't like toothbrushes, but I think it's fine.
Listen, Alex, when you can consider what men their age are doing in Hungary, otherwise, you just let them go and do this. It's okay.
Having sex with Rod Dreher.
Yeah, and being Nazis about it.
Tricked
In my
with
mind, Hungary
Rod
is
Drainer
like
lives in there over there now.
in my mind, Hungary is like just Scooby-Doo is happening in real life. Like there's like an abandoned museum that's like haunted by like a doctor who has to dress up like a monster. To, like,
Dude, literally, Vlad, you go to Vlad the Impaler's castle and they have fucking mannequins impaled outside of it. Sweet.
Do you want to hear the encyclopedia?
It's crazy that Transylvania is real. It's messed up, bro. I'm so scared.
I have the Encyclopedia Dramatica pulled up for DJ Tiesto.
Come on.
He is.
Wait, I thought you weren't going to read that anymore.
He's Armin
gay.
van
He has
Buren. He's
AIDS.
an Armin van Buren wannabe who was the first person in the whole
That's
universe
so
to create
funny.
electronic music and holds the world record for having over 9,000 punters OD at a concert. When not spending his time doing coke off the tits of supermodels or twin lesbian Canadian singer-songwriters, you can find him paying other real musicians to make music for him.
I bet Armin van Buren wrote that.
I can imagine the unfunny fucking chav internet kid writing that. Exactly what he looks like.
Over 9,000.
Oh, he's over 9,000. He's Armin van Buren wannabe. We saw him at Glastonbury. He
Real ones know.
Fuck.
Over 9,000 retweeted. Real ones know. If you know,
man.
you know.
The cake is a lie.
That was one of my favorite jokes on the stream was like when Let's Go Brandon just happened and everyone in the like chat was just doing the winky face.
Dude, there'll still be if I just like I'll see like if I'm playing GeoGuessr, I see Brandon, Saskatchewan or Manitoba, and I'm like, oh, let's go Brandon. And it's fucking like 6 winks. It's nothing else. So funny.
It rocks. It rocks.
You know, you know.
Jokes like that are hilarious to me. You know. We just had the 1 year anniversary of that last week.
Oh.
1 year anniversary.
Yeah, we celebrated 1 year. We had a cake.
Brandon doesn't even race anymore. Didn't he get kicked out of NASCAR because he's not a good driver or something like that?
Did he?
No, he's still in.
Oh, I thought maybe his team, but yeah, I thought I heard something about
he became a billionaire from all the Let's Go Brandon shit, and he donated it all to being leftist.
There was Let's Go Brandon token. There was a coin, and they advertised on his car, and I think it got banned because it was a scam.
Caulfield got in trouble for that. I mean, Mason Coldforge, whatever the fuck his name is.
Mason Coldforge.
Mason Coldforge.
Fuck that. You know what I'm talking about.
I know
Greg Abbott's son.
Greg Abbott's son. His spawn. The hatch from his eggs.
He was born just like me. I curse you, God.
Son, your 16th birthday's coming up, which means it's time to get drunk and get on that road. And be like your old dad.
Dan Crenshaw chasing him. Don't go towards the tree. And then a stick flies up his Dan in the eye. Ah!
Dude, Dan was so close to stopping him and just didn't have the depth perception.
It was one of those things where he's chasing him and the branch bends forward, then he runs past it, and it bends back, hits him right in the eye. That's why it just fucking took his entire eye out.
Dude, I'm on the fucking Encyclopedia Dramatica for Joe Biden, and there's a Joe Biden pedo bear, and there's also a Hitler reacts to the fall of Afghanistan on it.
That's epic.
Why does both of those things have such a long time spread? The pedo bear and Joe Biden as president is what, like 17 years between those things, and then the Hitler downfall came out like 2008.
Wasn't pedo bear a global emote on Twitch till like 2019?
Was it?
Or was it just a BTTV one? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was the one who made it, and it got banned.
I think I'm too young for.
You used to just be able to type pedo bear, and I think it would pop up. But I think it must have been FFZ.
I wasn't allowed on the internet during the pedo bear like early meme type era because
you weren't allowed when you were a child.
Yeah. Well, I was
pedophiles were online. I wasn't allowed on there.
I feel like I missed out on being molested. Not being allowed online at that age.
Dude, you would have hated my Xbox lobbies back here in Modern Warfare 2 is full of pedophiles like me.
Yeah, I was fending them off left and right. It's like swatting flies. It was horrible.
I miss the good old days. That's what guys always tell me.
Man,
you would never have survived.
Stuff I said back then? Oh, goodness.
If you were my friend, there were no safe spaces.
Yeah.
If you were in a voice chat with just me and you would never survive.
I cut you off though. You said you weren't allowed on during that, and it saved you, right?
It's kind of funny because like I went on my family's computer when I was like 11, and I looked up list of fetishes, and I just like scrolled through them, and like for each one, I like would type it in and look at a bunch of pictures and videos and be like, okay, not that one, like literally, and then my parents like checked the internet history and were like, oh my god. Literally like took me to a therapist. Like my mom dressed in all black, like didn't speak to me for like a week.
Oh my god.
No, those are all the ones I don't have.
No, you guys don't get it. I don't have any of those.
No, I didn't like those.
That's normal.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You didn't those.
Just had to confirm it.
Something like not as extreme, but kind of similar happened to me, and it feels like a Mandela effect because I don't know if anybody else remembers the show. But when I was about 11, I turned on like Comedy Central or Comedy Network, whatever, and there was a like 30-minute comedy puppet show that was based around this like puppet going online and like looking into different fetishes. And the two fetishes on this episode were it was like latex balloon stuff and then cough syrup. And like, I just thought, oh, I'm watching Comedy Network. This shit's funny. And like, my mom walked in and was like, what are you watching? You're not allowed to watch that anymore. And I was a good boy, so I didn't watch it anymore. But I want to know what the fetish puppet show on Comedy Network was.
That sounds like a great like concept for a show, honestly.
That also sounds like a fucking like Candle Cove type situation.
Was it Wonder Shows in?
You're not gonna find it.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like
it never existed.
Maybe it was like a Crank Acres like call or something like that, and the guy was like pranking him or something.
I would
like that.
say Wonder Shows in, but I don't think they had any episodes like that.
No, this would have been like 2001 or something.
Oh, okay.
I remember being 13 and I would mark Wonder Chosen to record on the DVR in the living room. And then in the morning, my mom would delete it. And it was so fucked up because she didn't want me to watch it. Yeah, she would check.
Well,
it was bullshit.
She was kind of smart. It's like, no, he doesn't need this. Let's just wait a little bit.
No, it's a good show.
It is a good show. It's real funny.
Yeah, I agree. And there's tons of funny moments, but I also love when people are like, when you just know when somebody's like, I loved Wonder shows, and I'm like, I wonder what clips you're gonna post. It's always just the very fucking worst when they just have kids straight up saying words. Not great.
Those are like the only clips I've seen. Those and the one where they're like following that guy in the park, refusing to stop, like filming.
Oh
him.
yeah, the Chauncey. That's Man on the Street.
Classic one, yeah.
Those are good.
Those are good, yeah. That's just. Man, but you gotta imagine how many fucking fuckheads that spawned.
Yeah, but that's anything. Like it's the same with Jackass.
Of course,
like,
yeah.
It's all that. So like,
it's unavoidable.
South Park. Yeah,
unavoidable. Everyone that was before everyone.
I've never heard of South Park. What's the South Park you mentioned?
People probably reacted way different to having a camera in their face than they would now, though. To be honest.
Yeah.
Now you just be like, get the fuck out of here and keep walking.
If it looks like an official camera, they'd be like, "Oh, cool." I'm just used to having teens show a phone in.
Sorry, I look like garbage.
You guys have seen Surveillance Cameraman, right?
Oh
the classic. I genuinely think he got murdered. I really think he got killed.
I fucking believe it. Do you remember who he is? He's the guy that would just walk around and he'd silently walk into like a Korean poker game and just stare at them until they got up and fucking approached them. He wouldn't say anything though. He would just stand there like with his camera and just stare. And just like walking into a building, up a flight of stairs, and just staring at these guys while they're at their poker game.
Walking into like a college class.
Their cigarettes burning and they're all just staring. It's some of the most entertaining content ever. And I'm pretty sure his channel's been taken down and re-uploaded like 7 times.
Yeah.
I remember that now, yeah.
Andrew and I used
really
to watch
pushing
that
the boundaries of what you can do.
Yeah, that's probably another guy who spawned like a lot of that other type of stuff and just got people straight up knocked out.
Yeah. But again, that's just gonna happen no matter what. People are just going to copy it and like try to do it, but like in a worse way.
It's like Crazy Lokes. Eventually, he got punched in the face, going up to every person, filming them and saying, "And it don't stop, and it won't quit with them things."
There's some great like mini documentaries on YouTube about that era of YouTube, the prank era of like 2011 through 14, where it's just like Roman Atwood and dude, the Roman Atwood prank I remember that still fucks with me the worst is it was around Halloween at least. Like at least his credit was around like the spooky time, so you could sort of get away with it. But he fucking hung himself from a bridge in a college town. Like around his neck, but actually on like a harness.
Yeah, I remember that.
So he was just hanging there. And this car drove up and just like saw him hanging and got so scared, they floored it and bumped him. He just went spinning.
Oh my god.
Why would you get scared? He's dead.
But what if he's not?
Yeah, what if he's
It's
Halloween time, so what if he's a zombie?
Yeah, it could be a zombie.
If you see a hanging guy on... Women,
he's on a rope, so he can't get off.
Women, please spread awareness. If you see a man hanging on a bridge, do not get out of your car. You're about to be human trafficked.
You are going to be kidnapped.
If there's $1 on your windshield and there's also a hanging man.
Those videos are so funny. Ladies, if you are parked illegally and you come out and there is this sticker on your window from a police officer or a traffic cop, do not acknowledge it. Throw it away on the ground.
Okay, well,
low-key though, the paper towels they put on your car door handle with fentanyl soaked into it, those low-key hit so good.
Yo, when I was in high school and we couldn't get weed, like me and my friends used to do the fentanyl paper towels, like so much.
We go to the mall parking lot and just go and run our fingers under doors. So fucked before we go in the movies.
Every single car has it.
We would call it copping. When they say you're gonna cop, it means you're gonna go get drugs, but now it just means running your hands over stuff trying to get high from fentanyl.
Oh, do you want to hear something funny me and my friends used to do in high school when we like smoked before school? Is we would do something called gauging, which is where you put eye drops in, but only in one eye. So one eye is like so red, and you can like whenever like we saw each other during the day, we would be like, "Your eye's looking really red. Are you high?" And we would like reply like, "No, what? You think I put eye drops in one eye? That's ridiculous. I have allergies."
So good. That reminds me of when it was me and my friend David, and we'd lie to our friends online, just our group of like gamer friends, about if you put Burt's Bees right under your eyes like a football player, you'll get high, and it's just because the fucking mint's burning your eyes, so it's like, and it's really good. Imagining kids sitting around going,
Yo.
and I'm sitting there like,
I didn't hurt myself, but I did fall for that one thing online where it's like, if you put rubbing alcohol in Mountain Dew, it turns into a glow stick. And like me and my friend were like, we gotta go do that. We like went all the way to drove all the way to Dollar General. I think it was right after one of us got our driver's license. We're like, let's do it because we can. And we just sat there in my kitchen with the lights off. Like, when's it gonna start glowing?
Oh my god!
I'm sure all this happens
Awesome.
soon, but I got all night to wait.
I love that. I love the zero research era. Good time.
My friends and I, one time there's like this beach in Canada, like near Buffalo, called like Crystal Beach, and I went with like some friends there to like for like a long weekend, like Memorial Day or something, and we were like heard that if you fed Alka-Seltzer to a seagull, it would explode.
Yeah.
And we were like, yo, let's do it. And then we did it, and we were like watching the seagull, and it like starts flapping its wings and like trying to take off, and then it like falls. And then it starts flapping its wings trying to take off again, and then it falls like it's trying, and it like
Oh god.
it gets like less and less off the ground each time, and then it just exploded. And it ruined our whole weekend. Like
Yeah.
we were just like total dead silence the entire rest of the weekend. We were just so traumatized. Like literally, like fuck, man. Like
I tried doing that on vacation. I'm glad it didn't work. I remember I like bought them and I like broke them into quarters and I was like throwing them at them, and they like knew
You bought
it
them
was
for the seagulls?
Yeah.
no, we bought them for the seagulls too.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I'm 14. I'm not carrying around Alka-Seltzer.
What, you don't have a fucking fat alcoholic friend by then?
You never had pizza rolls?
Yeah, but then I even like remember like going to the kitchen and getting bread and like putting it in the bread. I'm like, they know it's a pill because people have been doing this to them. And I was like, let's trick them, and I just
Poisoning birds?
Yeah, well, I'm really glad I didn't succeed with it because that sounds
That's a
pretty
Jason ass
traumatizing.
vacation. You're going you're going to the beach and buying fucking a thing of seltzers to throw at birds.
Yeah.
Doing that one thing. All right.
up. Let's see how high this can get. There's no fly zone over here, bitch.
Going to the beach and trying to feed the birds hooves?
God.
I'm really glad it didn't work out.
I'm glad it didn't work out for you.
It was like the episode of The Simpsons where Bart shoots the squirrel with the BB gun, except if
I was about to say
Nelson
that.
was like also as traumatized as Bart. Like
It was a bird.
Yeah.
It was a bird, and then the
Yeah.
the lizard eggs were in the nest.
Oh,
I
yeah,
had
that's
way
right.
too many-
Parasitic lizard.
I had way
yeah.
too many friends growing up that would, there's a little kid thing. You see a big fucking flock of birds, you chuck a rocket while you're walking. I've had way too many friends hit a goose or something.
I mean, the squirrel thing.
You don't want to offend a goose.
That happened to me.
My friends and I, when we were high one time, we were like chasing this goose around in the park, and then it also died. Like,
Oh my god.
Okay, so you're just killing birds. So you're just saying
From
you're,
getting
you and your
scared?
friends just
This
used
time-
to kill birds.
no, it literally wasn't our fault with the goose because like it must have had like a heart condition or something. Because we were literally just like, goofing off, like running
Goosing
after
off.
it. Yeah, like
I guess
It was probably already like really sick and like flightless and just dying already. It's like, oh no, here they come.
that's how you die. Bunch
I'm
of high
giving up.
teenagers.
Goosing off is when you have a bent dick, like that one you sent.
when you herked too
Yeah.
hard. You
It looks like a gooseneck.
I herked myself
I'm
into
herking
a
my
goose.
goose.
Herking my goose. That's actually Dutch for jacking my dick.
I clotheslined.
Oh, wow.
I clotheslined
Yeah.
a goose one time when I was tubing upstate New York, and my dad was pulling me on
Why
the
does
boat.
everybody have a story about killing
I
birds?
don't.
Am I the only one that's
No,
never
Alex, I
killed
don't-
a
I've
bird?
never-
I think it was
Yeah.
my dad. I guess it's actually
I've
my
killed
dad's
one bird legally and I still felt
Yeah.
that it was a duck hunting.
But so I was on the tube, and my dad pulls a sharp turn, and there's like a flock of geese just like sitting in the water. And when you turn, if you've ever been tubing, that's when it really speeds up, and you have to hold on
yeah.
for dear life. And one of the geese in the water was doing the thing where its head's underwater and its butt's up in the air, so he didn't see me
no.
coming. And like he got up at the last second, all of the rest of them got out of the way, and then just the rope just went. Took him out, and then we stopped, and I just kept looking behind me, and no bird ever came up. And then my dad killed another one like 2 years earlier. We were just riding on our boat back from a fishing trip back to where our camp was. We were on the St. Lawrence River in upstate New York, and same thing. We were just riding the boat, and there's this one was only like 3 geese, and one of them had its butt up in the air doing the thing. And I'm thinking my dad sees this. So, it's a small boat. I'm pretty far up ahead of him. You can probably see around me.
It already happened once.
Has no idea, and he just goes right over this fucking goose. I'm like, Dad, you just fucking ran over a goose. He's like, what? And then we went back, and this goose is like floating in the water, but its like head is like, and it's like all bloody, and I'm like, let's get out of here. And then we just left.
Should have killed it, dude.
With what?
I think he did.
Start over again. Your boat.
Should have pulled out your Alka-Seltzer.
Yeah, turn
It's
around and
like
run it
up-
over.
Yeah,
Upstate New
force feed
York.
it Alka-Seltzer.
Upstate New York is like Ukraine for like geese. Like apparently it's so dangerous there.
It's open season.
but-
Everyone's out there. Oh yeah, you
Geese
didn't
will
kill
go
birds?
after people, though.
You ever killed a bird? You got to go to upstate New York.
Yeah.
I now understand why so many geese in North America are so fucking aggressive. They're like, I know your kind.
Yeah.
You're moving in here with your boats and shit. You get the fuck out of here.
You come here with your Alka-Seltzer.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Your Alka-Seltzers and your boats. You get the fuck on out of here.
That's like the PSA that geese have. Like if you see a person offering you Alka-Seltzer, they are trying to do goose traffic. Get away.
If somebody is parked in the back of a parking lot and there are no other cars around them and they aren't throwing you fries, get away from there immediately. They are all high and they want to blow you up.
I love the seagulls that live at McDonald's. They have a great time. They eat fries
Yeah,
every
I'm
day.
jealous. To live at
Donald Trump
McDonald's?
voice. Yeah, good life.
I have a good
They have a
life.
good life. I had a good life when I lived at McDonald's.
That is a very Donald Trump thought. Imagine being a seagull. You can fly and you live in McDonald's.
You could live at McDonald's.
You live on the
Fly out
roof.
of there and you can go back. You can go to another
You can
McDonald's.
get anything you want.
Well, seagulls eat fish, actually. Well, they have the fish fillet.
I think about
When you're a
Donald.
bird, they let you do it.
I think about Donald Trump's trucker quote so much. I could beautiful trucks too. I wish I could just get in one of those and drive the hell away from all of this. I had a great life. That one. That was two weeks before the election.
Was that the one? That's where is that where they took the picture of him sitting up in the big rig?
No. This
Oh,
is just
that's-
like at another plant.
That's a
like during
different
rally.
time, but that's
And he was just
that's
like,
the best picture of him.
and he was just like, beautiful trucks, by the way. Wish I could just hop in one of them and drive the hell away from all of this. I really wish I could. I've had a great life. That was like one of the most touching quotes he's ever said. It sounded like the end of a Lydia song. It should have been, actually.
It's
Just
like
that fucking
Rosebud.
quote
His
with some
Rosebud is the
fucking-
truck.
That was his
Some
Rosebud
piano.
moment.
Did you see his banger from yesterday? George
No,
H.W.
what was
Bush
it?
took millions of documents to a former bowler alley in a former Chinese restaurant where they combined them. So they're in a bowling alley / Chinese restaurant.
Okay, fucking Dan 9 and
Yeah,
Trump.
what the fuck?
So I do my bowling at the Chinese restaurant.
Man, I should have never smoked that shit. Now my bowling alley is a Chinese restaurant.
What is he talking about?
My favorite Trump quote is still, it's his house. He's supposed to be there.
So awesome. I miss him so much.
Well, that's why we're gonna platform him again.
I've said this before, but
2024.
I watch all of his rallies still. I don't care.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
what
I
you said
don't
about-
want to miss one moment because, like, I don't want to be the person that's seeing the fucking like, the RBG tweet. You know, I don't want to see that last. I want to see it first.
Obama.
Yeah.
I love what you said
Savannah.
that he's just like playing the hits now. Where like he'll delay before he says like China. And the car goes China.
Oh yeah, dude.
just all
He's
of us
like-
smiling. I remember when he
Yeah.
said that. Yeah, there it is.
He doesn't have anything new to talk about. It's the same
He's
old
on
shit.
tour. He's on tour like
He's
a
like
60s
Lil Jon on a
rock
reunion
band.
tour,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
He,
The crowd
I
just
can't-
fucking like, he said it. He said one of
He
his
really
three
is like one of
things."
those bands where they were on tour so much they couldn't write any new songs.
Oh God. Oh my God. Speaking of, because I just imagine Trump saying China and then the ugly Pittsburgh Penguins baby going. Ugh. Anyway, that kid is 10 now. I found him.
And he still looks like that.
He's still bald. And,
found him.
no, he looks a lot more normal than like a lot of the babies that look like that end up looking way better than they did.
Not that
I say
big
'cause
baby.
Andrew looked like that.
Not that,
Yeah, how's the giant baby doing?
he's on TikTok.
Oh my
His mom's on
fucking
TikTok,
God.
and he's like,
Alex, I made a thread about him a
monster.
couple weeks ago. He like.
his mom films
Dude.
him in like front of their like giant.
Do you remember when he was a giant baby?
Hillary
Okay,
Agro.
imagine the giant baby now.
That's why she's complaining her baby's so
He's just
heavy
still
she
baby.
can't carry
He's,
him.
he's still baby shaped in proportion, but scaled up, and he has an orange mullet now. And he still can barely. He's still pretty much like nonverbal.
Yeah,
But she has him like lip sync up church songs and shit.
yeah. He's like 6 years
God,
old,
that is-
and he's just like lip syncing, and then like
Yeah,
there's like
he
Blue
is
Lives
such
Matter
a little-
captions under.
He is a little poop eater, no reader. Like straight
Yeah,
up.
those the kids who are like they hit like 5 feet tall before they can read.
Yeah, he's
They're still in diapers.
Yeah, and not even saying like they're low functioning. It's just not on their list of priorities.
No.
They're like, I
Yeah,
truck,
but they-
I food, I football, I gun.
that kid was like, I loved like the day on Twitter where everyone was just like, yo, fuck this baby. This baby has the worst vibes I've ever seen.
Let's get him
right,
fired.
though.
yeah.
They were all
Turns out they
vindicated.
were all right. I mean, luckily we got him fired from his job at Baby.
We have fired from his job at Ugly Baby Standing by Big Truck.
He worked at Baby Gap.
Fuck, man.
It's sort of a FUBU thing where the staff is babies and the designers are babies.
For us, baby us.
For us, baby us.
It's called Gugu.
Gugu.
So stupid. Fubu for babies. Gugu. Dude, they should make a documentary about Gugu on Bubi.
Yeah, or doo-doo.
Or Doo-Doo.
I'd watch it on Doo-Doo.
I'm thinking about canceling Bubi or Doo-Doo because they have a lot of the same shows.
Fuck, man. Just making shit up. Yeah, I'm watching a new episode of Survivor where they're actually in the city this time. Down Doo-Doo. You can't see
I got
it.
Hogan's Heroes in my duty queue.
Dude, my cutie.
My cutie.
Fucking.
They used to call it Duty Cube, but people made fun of it, so it's called Cutie now.
I was trying to. Do you guys ever use the website Just Watch, where it like shows you what streaming services shit's on?
Yeah.
I was doing that for the documentary The Act of Killing last night because it used to be on Netflix and it isn't anymore.
Great
And in
one, by the way.
Canada, it's
Very good.
available on Hoopla, Fandor, Mubi, Topic, or for free with ads on Asian Crush.
Asian Crush.
Movie?
How many guys
Asian
are how many
Crush?
guys are going on Asian Crush and be like, no,
Also,
no,
I gotta
no,
watch
no,
that.
Asian
no,
Crush.
no,
That
Going on,
movie?
going on Asian Crush to watch a movie about the Indonesian genocide. That's cool.
Watch like
Also,
a bunch of
when-
war criminals reenact their crimes on AsianCrush.com.
I remember when Active Killing came out, and me and Andrew and our friend Greg were like, we underestimated how far we were parking from like this festival with like these fireworks, and we were just talking about the act of killing for like 45 minutes while walking way too far, and then realizing we had to walk back later, and it was just really bad. And then we talked about it some more, and then some guys walking by were like, some guys were walking behind us for like 20 minutes, and we're like, hey. What were you guys talking about? We're gonna go watch it after.
Yo.
Just like eavesdropping. You guys made that sound awesome.
You and your friends like, yo, that was sick.
That man's name, by the way,
Those
that
guys
man's
were so
name-
cool.
That man's name was Lenny Letterboxd, and he made an app shortly after that.
Oh shit!
Cool.
Oh, wow.
What app?
Yeah. WhatsApp.
Asian Crush.
Asian Crush.
Asian Crush,
Even
yeah.
before
You can watch
Letterboxd.
He made doo-doo. He made Bubi and doo-doo.
He had a crush on one of the guys.
Oh my god, dude, that reminds me. We were watching a video the other day of brands that German brands that Americans say wrong, and it's all the ones you can imagine. That they say Volkswagen instead of Volkswagen. Oh, but we're dying because, and then this one German in chat at first was correcting us because at first I was like, I know Adidas will be one because it's Adi Dassler, and then Aldi, you say it like sort of wrong. It's like Aldi or whatever, but somebody in the chat was like, oh yes, Aldi Dassler, and his brother went to start Trader Joe's, like the fucking Audi Dassler and Puma.
Yeah,
Aldi Dassler, and then they got to Audi, and we're like, ah yes, all together was like Audi Dassler. All the German brands started by Audi, Aldi, and Audi. And then all their brothers went on to start stuff too. Pretty good. That was a riff I didn't want anyone to miss. You literally all of you were probably sleeping when that was happening. It was like 8:12 the other morning. Well, Tom was up.
Yeah, I was up, tweaked out of my mind.
Yeah, Tom's like he's always spun and gooning. Like, all the time.
I'm always gooing.
Tom's the spun
Tom's always
goon.
taking apart air conditioners.
Tom's the spun gooner. His name everywhere.
That's how they know me.
Fuck.
Was it on your guys' channel the guy who collects like outdoor plastic chairs? And he has like 1 million. And
Oh, yeah,
I
we've
know,
watched
I know
that.
exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about. We have watched that
Yeah.
guy before. I think maybe it was on our channel, but that guy is fucking awesome. What a crazy life. There's that guy and there's the fucking dishwasher meetup guys. Those are cool.
Oh, yeah.
The
The air
washing
I like the
machine
guy who
guys.
Yeah.
collects fans.
Oh, the fan guy
Dude.
is like.
Film the videos. It's 2 minutes of a fan from 1982 running. It's awesome.
Yeah, it was
There's one-
4.3 million views.
One of the most upsetting ones I've ever seen on your channel was this guy in like Iceland or somewhere, like in like some Scandinavian country. This was like
I know who
3
it
years
is.
ago. Yeah, you do.
Posse.
Posse the Finn.
And his disgusting like meals that he's
Yeah.
making.
Where he puts
Yeah.
like batteries in them and like he's chopping them and he won't shut the fuck up the entire time. So
He's
it's like
almost done with his
40
very
minutes.
brown, watery mud casserole, and then he finished it off by pouring like a cartoonishly green energy drink into it.
Yeah.
No, I think
Then he microwaves it.
it might be like someone different because this guy was like, it's like totally silent, and it's like
Oh.
this like wooden like old kitchen, and like maybe it's the
Posse
same
was
guy. Maybe
sort
I'm
of like that, and he was silent sometimes, but also sometimes he would just fucking rant and finish.
Mm-hmm.
We stopped watching him actually because I felt too bad for him because he's like very schizoaffective. You can tell.
He's kind of like a targeted individual.
Also, his videos are very long.
Yeah, so
he's an actual electric engineering genius, but he's like kind of just lost it, which is sad.
There's that guy, and then there's the there was one I was looking for, which is the guy who is like trying to cook a hot dog by burning toilet paper on the rim of like his toilet.
That
Montreal
fucking
dude.
guy. That was
Masaukis.
the other one I was thinking of. He lives in the U.S. though, doesn't he?
I think he was in Montreal.
Oh
but he
yeah,
might have
you're
moved.
right. It's Quebec. He's fucking Quebecois.
Yeah, he was in that apartment with trying to make steak on the toilet and lighting everything on fire.
That is one of those things where it's like, even if this is a bit, it's not a bit.
Please don't do this.
It seems like he's in on the
This
joke,
is
but he's
real.
like living in that space still. So
Yeah.
how much of it is
literally.
actually a joke, you know?
Literally.
I have some more breaking news. Lizzo's used her Toronto stop on the special tour to clap back at Kanye West's comments about her weight during a bizarre Fox News interview.
I know.
Did she just?
She just Chris Rock?
Did she just? Oh my God! Iconic.
I hope
we stand.
Mine and Tom's account, Matt16, Matt14, where the fuck his name is. The AI, the AI gay guy.
The gay guy who
accounts are
just
so
found out
cool.
that Madonna is like has
a gay
lesbian
icon.
tendencies. Yeah.
What the? What did she just? But I thought she was married to Guy Ritchie.
Girl.
Fuck.
I think we're doing a good job running that.
That's such an amazing.
You guys are doing great.
Thank you.
Yeah. Mom's really good at acting gay. About stuff.
So good. I learned it from my brother. It's fine.
Randy Rainbow.
And Randy Rainbow, yeah, my big brother Randy Rainbow and my big brother Josh.
That's big
Gad.
bro.
Big bro, that's big bro.
Something no one's ever said in regards to Randy Rainbow. That's big bro. No.
Oh yeah, that's big bro. Me and Line on a Randy Rainbow show. That's big bro.
Wearing a shirt that's too small, like a baby-sized shirt. Like your belly's
Now
like
imagine that one kid fucking rap music like her kid. The picture of the future, but it's with fucking Randy Rainbow with tears running down his face. This big bro, man. This is my dog for real.
Me and Line dressed like Baby Huey, just like a shirt.
This is the best day of my fucking life, dog.
Just like a diaper. Talking about, damn, I'm excited for Big Bro show.
Big lollipop.
Just tweeting at Randy Rainbow 18 hours before his show. I'm already camped out for general mission, man. I'm right here.
Dog, he keeps coming around like the area and like playing shows, and I swear to God, if I get a ticket, I'm gonna get shot by security.
I tell you, man, he keeps coming around like street style. He keeps driving by your house. Randy Rainbow driving by in like his fucking like Willy Wonka looking shit.
I wonder whose car that is. It's got like big pink glasses on the front. Just a Volkswagen Beetle.
the pink lift mustache.
He's got the lift mustache, but he's not a driver. He has it on his car for free.
He has the fucking.
I'm being gangsta up by Randy Rainbow.
He has the pop-up headlights with the fucking with the eyelashes, and if one of them winks at you when he drives by.
Every time he honks the horn, one of his songs play and it winks.
He's fucking. But his horn is like, it's just like fucking like snarky. It goes like,
You slay.
I cut him off, and he's like, You just sort of hear it through your car. Like, what the fuck was that? That guy's car just at me.
Yesterday during our call-in show, Ben had to think of a like my co-host Ben, who's gay, had to think of like a hot girl like on the spot, and the first hot girl he thought of was Lola Bunny. Laughing so hard. He was like, no, straight people love Lola Bunny so much.
Right.
Well, I don't know. E1.
That's true.
All three of those guys, that would be their answer too.
No, Branson, you can't. Branson says no because he worked with that kid at the house.
Oh yeah,
who watched Zootopia like alone all the time, and was like, "You gotta admit the rabbit's hot," and he's like, "I don't have to admit it." He's like, "You have to admit it." He would just
have to admit it.
He would just come home from school.
Hold on, let me look it
watch
up.
Zootopia alone,
sobbing.
Like,
you have to admit it, crying, like tears in his eyes. Please admit it, please.
That's me. Like I always say with with Miss Spider from James Giant Peach, and now, like I said, the girl from the girl chicken from Rockadoodle. She's so fine, dude.
She's so fine. Scary movie, but she's fine as fuck.
Don Bluth knew what he was doing when he hired
I usually
her.
don't like horror
He
movies.
made
Don, you dog.
Guy doesn't realize she's a cartoon. Where did you find this one, Donnie? Don.
Donnie does it again.
Something for daddy right there.
He's got the story for the kids and something for the parents.
Oh, Rockadoodle do indeed. Great character. Guy that's just really horny for the Rockadoodle chicken. Fuck. You get with a real cock.
Watching Chicken Run, and he's like, they could have done better, you know?
The movie was pretty good, but they were not sexy enough.
Yeah.
Jason review. 1 star, man.
1 star.
Chicken Run's such a great movie. Shout out to Wallace and Gromit.
Shout out to Mel
Shout out to
Gibson.
Don Bluth. Yeah, shout out to Mel Gibson.
Great actor. Don't appreciate everything you said.
Gibson.
Yeah. Did you guys? I think I talked before, but were you ever told the fucking Catholic urban legend of Mel Gibson having his face shattered by like Muslim men, and the doctor
because he
was,
kept pulling funny
rebuilding it, and he
faces?
was handsome again after,
No.
and then he started his acting career. I think it varies a lot. Sometimes it's black guys that beat him up, but it's always because he was Catholic. Hey, don't hit me up. Wait, I'm a Catholic. I don't care. So good. Someone not hitting you, like, you're fucking lucky you're part of the Roman Catholic Church, bitch.
He got beat up by Mark
We're in the same
Wahlberg.
diocese. Yeah. You're fucking lucky. We both speak to, we both have we value the papacy, or else it'd be crazy if you didn't love the Pope. God damn.
Fucking goddamn it. The Mel Gibson Encyclopedia Dramatica is about what you'd expect it to be. He's the vanguard of the battle against the forces of anti-lulls. But one of the sub-fucking header article pieces is called Passion of the Christ 2, Electric Boogaloo.
What the fuck?
They love that joke.
That's a good
Also, there
I
was the
love that
stupidest
80s
one.
boomer
The best
joke.
Passion of the Christ 2 joke was Passion of the Christ 2. He won't be crossed again. Like, that was my favorite. Or that was just the best tagline.
Yeah, those are like Jay Leno jokes from 2001.
There were some weird
and
I can't remember
edgy
anymore
ass
right now.
kids posting them on Encyclopedia Dramatica. This is fire.
There were some good Catholic urban legend jokes like that to make certain celebrities seem cooler and more Catholic. It's very strange. Always very weird. They did that with
Whoopi
Bono,
Goldberg
too.
got beat up by Catholics because she did Sister Act.
yeah. And then,
Sister
and
Act,
then
too.
she,
Like, you're not a real
she
Catholic.
apologized, and they said it should have been a white woman as well.
It's really fucked up they cast a Jewish woman in that movie.
I was
And then
That's really the worst part.
I was talking to my friend one time, and I was like, I can't remember like where Whoopi Goldberg got her like last name, but I remember like that she like defended it, and she was like gave like a really like stirring like reason for choosing the last name Goldberg, and then I
the
looked it
goalie
up,
from
and
the
it's
Mighty
like
Ducks mom.
her explanation is just like yeah, I just picked it. Like my friend was
That's
making
so
fun of me
funny.
for so long.
I think she said her mom
Fuck.
told her to pick a Jewish name to get ahead in show business, and she just never got rid of it.
Well, guess what? It worked.
Shaquille O'Neal did the same thing with his Irish name to get ahead in basketball. It's so annoying.
They were only hiring Irish
Yeah.
guys.
So annoying, Shaq. Get your own stuff, dude. Quit persecuting us, man.
Stealing my culture as an Irish American.
ACAB, man.
Shaq's Anglican British high school basketball coach didn't let him on the team because he was Irish, and now look at him. Retweet to spread awareness.
Hesse, literally, if you go to Google Maps right now and search Barack Obama Plaza, there's one in Tipperary, Ireland, where his white side of his family's ancestry is from. And there's a big billboard in the back past the fucking the air machines for your tire, where it says like Glen Hayes Bar, just 2 kilometers down the road, and it has the epic Obama beer picture, like 15 feet long. Like, it's amazing.
He went there.
Yep, he did go there.
They can't take that away
There's a
from him.
bronze
He did go
statue of
there.
him and Michelle in front of this gas station plaza waving.
Yeah, but I would
Barack
love
Obama
that.
Plaza.
I wish I had.
Dude,
like-
go look at the Google pictures there. It's
I've seen
amazing.
it,
It's all
yeah.
fucking Irish people being like,
It's awesome. I wish I had that type
It's
of
so
money where I
cool.
could just make statues like that and then just place them in front of my house. And just have my yard littered with like bronze statues of Barack Obama, Shaquille O'Neal.
imagine being like an
Everybody.
Irish football fan on your way home from another city, like at a game, and you're just fucking, you're fucking drunk and passed out. You wake up to pee at the rest stop, and it's Barack Obama Plaza. You'd be like, American flags.
I'm
are
in
and shit.
America.
What's going on, man?
Okay, quick little fact
I
check.
guess we lost a war.
Worst situation.
I found the Whoopi Goldberg origin story from 2011. My mother did not name me Whoopi, but Goldberg is my name. It's part of my family and part of my heritage, just like being black. I just know I'm Jewish.
That's what she says. I just know.
Yeah. She had stated that people would say, "Come on, are you Jewish?" And I would always say, "Would you ask me that if I was white?" I bet not. Want to count to suggest that her mother thought the family's original surname was not Jewish enough for her daughter to become a star.
That
I can actually say
what I heard.
Her point is not true because the first 2 years of the stream, and even still to this day, there's always someone in chat who's just like, "Tom, are you Jewish? Are you Greek?" It's like I don't know what what are you saying?
Middle Eastern too.
All the time.
Yeah, and he is.
Yeah.
He is.
I'm a little bit of everything.
Tom should say that he's half American, half Sumerian. Come on, a little bit over there. Thank you, everybody.
That's an hour. We didn't talk about the fappening. Do you have any fappening things?
Oh yeah,
real quick.
Where were you when the towers fell? I mean, when the fappening.
When the fappening fell.
Where were you when the pants fell off Justin Verlander's big bubbly butt?
Where were you when the towers rose?
That's right.
Wait, what's happening? What happened?
2014.
What happened?
I remember that. I do remember that.
Yeah, the highlight was J-Law because she was so hot at the time. Silver Linings Playbook, Hunger Games. Everybody's like, wow, she showed her nipples and her butt. And it got leaked.
Iconic.
That was the first time I saw a woman nude. That's from 14.
I also love when they were like, dude, Kate Upton got naked.
Holy shit.
Wow.
She could do that?
I didn't think that was possible.
Justin Verlander was still my favorite part of the fappening, though. Always will be.
Were there naked pictures of him? He's like her husband.
He was standing in the mirror, kind of like standing there posing with Kate Upton, and his ass is just 3 times the size of hers. It's so cool. His big pitcher ass. Hall of Fame pitcher ass. It makes sense. Like, that's Major League Baseball pitchers have
they're caked
incredibly
up.
just giant.
Yeah. He's still killing it to this day.
Asses. He's still very good. It is weird to think that he has been in the league since like
2004,
07.
He
was actually his first perfect game.
He was drafted in 04. Second overall.
Damn.
He's still pitching.
Oh, shit.
There are kids that are seniors in high school that have been a lot for every year he's been in the MLB. That's crazy. Crazy.
Congrats to
that. Justin Verlander's big bubble butt.
Yeah.
And looking forward to the fappening too.
3.
Yeah.
As always.
Before anything you'd like to plug before we...
Yes.
Yes. Listen to my podcast, Seeking Derangements. Listen to my call-in show, The Steam Room, on the app Call-In, which you can download and listen to. It's like, and you can also call in and talk to us and stuff. It's fun. But also follow me on Twitter, and that's it.
At? I guess that'll be in the title of the show, probably.
Yeah, at Zero Suit Camus. If I'm still there, I hope I don't get banned. But
we all know who to target and harass in case he does get banned.
Mark,
yes,
have a great day, everybody. Peace.
All right. Peace.
Bye.
Your radio is set on cruise control. Get set for another 45 minutes of non-stop rock and roll. At least 10 great rock songs back to back. Guaranteed.
As I walk through the body of the sun, I look down. I take a look at my life. It's not right. 'Cause I've been blessed and alive in so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I never trust a man to change his sorry. Maybe save me right before you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking, and where you watching. You must might be rolling the tools. I really hate to trip, but I got the luck. As the quickest in myself in the business mode.